Generic greetings and welcome back to Endless Legend, where in the previous episode we were absolutely sledging the Drac, and as you can see we had a bit of a disagreement on who should be alive, and we decided to push onwards and start taking these cities, and we managed to take the first two cities without any real pushback. It wasn't a massive problem to take those, but to be fair we did have a fairly big force. We also then went over to this city here of 10 population, and that was a lot tougher because they pumped out an army with the hero, but we did manage to defeat that as well. We now have a couple of issues here. We have their main army, which has got a hero in it, as well as how many? 5 Drakenlings and 1 Centaur level 3. Sorry, a Mark 3. That's the level, and that's the mark. So that means that they've that's like the second or third one that they've made. It depends on if they've got one previously. But anyway, that's that there. That's that hero there in the army. And then we have over here the main city. At least that's what their main city is left as. So yeah, we need to take that over, and we need to take it over sooner rather than later. So I'm going to head down with my hero as well as these Erkin lice as well. And we will begin sieging. Now, there's a couple of options that we can go for, really. I'm going to search that, and then I will start sieging. The thing is that these here, I reckon they're going to do a UE and come back to try and attack us. But the advantage that we have, strangely, is if they do that, they may take damage, although they do have a bridge across that lava flow, but they still might take damage if they come back. What we need to do with our 5k is get a fairly decent standing force, probably in and around here. So let's just see what we can do. So I could build many things. There's a national craft works, but that's only built once in your empire. There's other things that we can hopefully build, because a lot of these things have stopped building things now. We'll go for... There's a Tower of Fidelity. We've got a production line. That's pretty good. We'll build production line. Over here, which is one of the early cities we take, we'll go for dust filtration. We'll go for main market, fish farm, and all of the typical key. In fact, we'll go for probably that first, which is the Abbey of Anomalies, which gives us a nice ×2 bonus for that tile. And then in this city, in the centre, there's actually no... We can go for production targets. We can production line rather, so that's good. So, in terms of money, we can spend that on not sneezing, and what we'll also do is get some units. So over to units. Most of these, as you can see, are ships. However, there's centaurs there as well. They've also got demons, and demons tend to be very, very good. So I'm going to buy those out. We'll also go for... where shall I place that? Shall I place it in here so we can make the army there? Yeah, go on then. We'll place that there, as well as the centaur and another centaur. And we want a dredge ideally, but Minotaur would be good, and Harmonite are fairly tough. Dredges, infantry with good attack and stun and circular attack. The problem is I don't have those resources, but I do have some luxuries that I can sell. So I'm going to sell some wine. That's not going to give us much, actually. Stockpiles, we haven't got. Strategics, we do have a fair amount of palladium, so we'll sell that, and that'll give us 1k. We'll sell some emeralds, and then some gold as well. We've got 2k, so that's enough for at least one of these dredges. So we'll buy that, and once again, we'll place it there. And then, if we want, we can make an army. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ideally, I want a total of 6, although I can have 8 in total in these units now. Although the question is, do I make that army and then attack, thinking that I've got the militia there as well to help me out? Probably not. I'm just going to keep sieging on this city here. I should really put some research in the queue as well. We're going to go for... We're actually going to work back over and go for... I don't think we've built it previously. Where is it? Manufacturer simulation slot... And minus 25% expansion disapproval. Because we've expanded so much, we'll probably need that. In terms of the things we can assimilate, the minor factions, we've got the boss, we've got the demon type fellas, and we've got eyeless ones and these ones here as well. I want to see what we've got after we've taken this. That'll be the Nidjies. Okay, that might be okay. We'll end the turn. Turn is 132, so we're coming close to 150 mid-game, but as I explained before, I think mid-game's more sort of like the sort of 120-30 mark, because after you get to about 260, it's pretty much solid, solid winter. So it looks like they have chosen not to not to attack or anything like that. They're just going to try and... They're going to keep sieging that, which is an interesting choice. Not a choice that I think is the right one, but let's go over 2 units once again, and we can get one of these tikis, and we'll buy that and place it there. And we do not have enough for any more units. Is there anything we can do to increase that money? We do have a stockpile, so we'll probably sell a stockpile off. We might as well. 109 for that. We want to get... how much have we got? 1,296. So we want to get enough so we can have... another couple of units there. We'll just sell those, and that should be about right. We'll get a... what do I want? A dredge? Why not? We'll get one of those, which is basically dwarves, but as far as I'm aware. And I think we will create that army, and then we will use it to attack their hero. And it says we have a massive advantage, so we're going to auto-fight it, and indeed we do. We've killed every single one of them, so that's good. So that is... pretty much a GG. That should be the Draken completely destroyed. I'm going to attack this, and there we go. We'll say auto fight. There's only 2 militia, and there is the last Draken city taken over. We're going to put all of these standard stuff in that should have been there in the first place. We'll move these over to producing more food, just because we can. And infantry cantina, stronghold architecture, the public markets, all of that sort of stuff we need to build out. Central market, rather. Benevolent, yeah. And there we are. So, that is good. And we can see now that defeat the Draken. They are destroyed. And if we go over to there... it doesn't actually say they're destroyed. Oh, yeah, it does there. Defeated. So if we've got shaky hands, we can see at the back, there they are there. Also, the Kapaku had a little chat with us before as well. Yeah, there we are. So, that's fine. We've got some level ups there. We've got some more increase in population. More stuff getting built. Filled one of the quests. There's 2 fights, and then there's that one dead. So, there we are. So, what do we want to do now? Well, quite honestly, our biggest threat... from here on in, statistically, would be the Kapaku, which is... oh, sorry, actually, it's the Wild Walkers, technically. They're the ones that are the highest in points, but it's the Kapaku is the one I'm probably going to go for, simply because there's more space around it for Urkins to appear, and hopefully I can try and take one of those over. And also, they own the only other the only other sea tile, and I think that's important that I do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send the Urkin Lice on a little bit of an exploration over there. They're going to go on an expedition, and I'm also going to send my main army, but only after I've combine these up. You see, I'm going to go to there, and we'll combine those up, and we'll split. Well, we'll probably combine a couple of these. We'll get rid of the orcs. We'll swap those out. They're not great. We'll probably keep the tikis because they're pretty cool. We'll probably put the demon and dredge in, and then we'll go from there. So there's any city that's not doing anything. It doesn't look like, so we'll end the turn there. So we managed to take out 1, 2, 3, 4 of their cities in short order. So that's really good indeed. 2 more turns for our main city there. That's legendary completed. First to attack and defeat at least 10 armies of other empires. We've got Eye of the Fair Thinker, which is a free counter. That's actually pretty good. There's an army hit. That's probably an army going across. Yeah, it's that army there. It's going across the lava there. We're going to say demon. You can swap into there. The orc can swap into there, and we'll swap probably the dredge into there, and then maybe another tiki into there. And is there anything else I want to move over? The rumblers are good. Actually, I've got too many tikis. I'm going to put them back, and I'll probably put a centaur in there as well. So we have 2 centaurs, 2 rumblers, 2 tikis, 1 demon, and 1 dredge, plus my hero as well. And we're going to say you go over to there. Why not? We'll have a little explore in and around the place. So only going to take 4 turns because obviously we're really good at jumping in the water. And this army is just going to probably sit in the middle, maybe? I'm going to buy some of this stuff out. Chapel of Auriga, yes. I want to go for probably National Museum, no. Anything that increases approval, but I don't know if we've got that. Or cargo docks is good, but it's going to take a while to build that. And there we are. Oh, lots of cities that are not doing anything. I guess alchemy. Actually, well, how many? Oh, it's got decent production there for science, so we'll put that in there. What else have we got? Obviously, a lot of these buildings, the downside with them is that they do take certain resources to build. Some strategic resources that we might not have. There we are. And that should be us. And 2 more turns until we build the Throne of Emperors, which is plus 50 influence per level. Reduce the cost of diplomatic treaties by 30%, just having that. And that's going to give us a nice amount of influence in there. Influence, how much have we got? We got 3k, getting 300 a turn. There's State-Approved Theatre, which is expansion disapproval reduction. And it is an act of pillage and fire to eliminate a neighbour. Well, he wasn't your neighbour, he was my neighbour. He was a terrible neighbour because he was always wanting to attack me and being a bit annoying. What else can we build then? Probably... See, a lot of these require titanium and I don't have a lot of it. We'll go for Dust Refinery. And that'll just... More dust, more better, really, in this game. It's generally the rule of thumb. We'll auto-move some stuff. This has got 1 more turn to be completed. We can then build another Borough Street. We were focusing on just driving up the back here. And that'll give us just loads of stuff. I will buy that out for the cost of £1,000. It really matters not to me. The National Craft World will go in there. Conscription Centre, all that can go in there as well. We can't actually buy that out. Now we can. There we go. It's strange that we couldn't. And this city is doing nothing, so we'll go for... there's nothing much they can build, so we'll go for a Tower of Fidelity, which we'll place in there, just to give us some more area effect, really. And because they're not building anything, do you want to put them into, say, Science or Dust? Probably Dust. There we go. We've got most of the cities on a fairly even split of Fidzi. So that's okay. There's our Throne of Emperors, which is good. One of our heroes is leveled up. This is the one in the city, so we'll go for that one there. Inspirational Leader, plus 5%. Fids. Food industry does science, not influence though. This has got 6 turns in order to finish that off, so that's okay. We'll auto-move some stuff, and this one we will garrison in the city, because we don't want them doing much else there. The problem is, once I've done this, there's nothing we can make. So what I'm going to do is go along to... where is it? There. And that'll give us stockpiles, unskilled labour. Although, is there stockpiles further along? There's not. There might be ones further along here, though. No. So we're going to go for that one there. That one there, which allows us to make stockpiles. So any of these cities that aren't doing anything, they can crack on with that. I will put some of these into other things just to slow down some of their building, you see, because we don't need them all in there. Fish farm, coastal batteries, Tower of Fidelity on there. Yeah, that might be... Oh, yeah, go on. Build that. Negotiation tactics, which is extra trade route bonus. Are we getting trade routes? Yeah, actually really good trade routes by the look of that, so we'll get that. Alchemy Workshop, Conscription Centre. We don't need Conscription Centre yet, but you can see a lot of these ones are buying out for like 100 and odd, and there's no reason not just to buy it out. You know, it's really cheap. Coastal Battery will not buy out. Don't think there's any reason to do that yet. This is got loads of stuff to build, so we'll just buy it out. Glory of Empire, Chapel of Auriga is always good. This one is almost done. Negotiation tactics and Benevolent Emperor, which gives us 100% dust on approval if we're all happy. And we'll put those in. There we go. And a Borough Street as well, so we'll build to the left, which is great because we get all of those sea tiles. And then there we are. So in terms of points, we're on 1,142. Next highest is the Wild Walkers on 481, followed by the Kapaku. Okay, we've gained the Dearth of Dust, -2 dust on terrain with dust. So all terrain with dust is going to be reduced there. We now have completed Dust Refinery, and we can see all the stuff built in our cities. We will auto-move some stuff. We've got unskilled labour for 1 turn. Actually, that's really good. I thought it was going to take a lot longer than that, but it's not. Perfect. Going to go down here. We're going to buy out that Borough Street just because it's of some use, and actually buy the majority of that out there anyway, because it's going to be done really quickly. We'll go for benevolency and all that sort of thing. That's going to cost a lot, but it's worth it. Another 5 turns to complete this, but it's going to be 3 grand to do anything else, and then there's nothing else we can really build in and around here, so I will just end the turn. I know it's going to shout at us, but there's nothing else we can build. I guess I could have put a minor faction unit in and then sold it, but there's no real point. I don't see any point in that one. So that's now research unskilled labour, so we can now build these things like Royal Academy and stuff like that. I've got nothing at all in industry, so I'm going to go for probably dust refinery, because we've got a lot of dust there. That's going to take 3 turns, followed by production line. That's going to take 10 turns in total for that. And no research set. I will go for... We don't really need more food. We don't really need more of that. Manufacturing simulation, no. See, a lot of this stuff here is really good. Like that one there, Arts Council, which gives us plus 30 approval. And Imperial News Network is absolutely belting. Plus 20 approval and plus 2 FIDSI. Plus 2 Food Industry Dust Science and then plus 1 influence. And a lot of these stuff here is like, it's all based on tiles with like lava flows and volcanic things, which we do have one of them, but we haven't really done much about it. That one's alright. That's Dust Alchemy, that's Plough Factory. I guess Management Sciences. But again, it's Canal System's good. Plus 1 terrain with industry during summer. And it doesn't require any titanium, which production it says 5.5. Right, okay. That's fine then. So auto move some stuff and we're now on land, which is good. We're going to start to search through here, and you can notice that there's loads of Erkin lice. There's absolutely boatloads of them. So what I'm going to do is start to buy them out, and I'm going to use them to attack this guy's city. I'm not particularly wanting to take over any of this stuff. So controlling all of these Erkin lice is going to cost me a lot, but you know what? It doesn't really matter. I really don't care. There's some more as well. So I've got how many Erkin lice now? 3, 6, 9, 12... 21, 24 units I think that is there in total. Plus these ones as well. These are coming in too. And yes, it's going to cost me quite a bit to keep these on the go, but I'm thinking those Erkin lice alone will be able to smash through the majority of this guy's stuff. I think so. So let's go. There's resource boosters ended. We are going to reactivate every single one because we might as well, and then we'll start moving all of these lice in. So the lice are going to move in. According to the AI, these are just standard lice, just doing what these lice do. Because we've done the black spot with them, they're not classed as our army, which means that we can just bring them all in if we do so desire, like that, and then go for whoops, siege. And now we are sieging with all of those lice. This army back here, I can't attack, but I don't want to attack with. My stuff back here I will move in, and I'm going to ignore this completely. I'm just searching around, you see. I'm going to start searching some of this. There we are. And we're actually going to go back into the sea because it's just easier for us to go around. Oh, is that some more Erkin lice? Yes, it is. We're going to bring the Erkin lice down here. And you can see, even though these are not classed as our units, because they are Erkin lice, because I've taken control of them, we have the advantage because we can just attack what we want, but also they get the bonuses from going in and out the sea, even though they're not our units, because it's a global modifier for our faction rather than anything else. Right, okay, so is anything else we can activate? We've got Red Sang there, which is experience on hero. We might as well put that on because we are running around with our hero. In terms of assimilating stuff, we've got extra food on pacified boss, and we've got 2 of those, so 10% food or 10% influence. That's extra approval. I think influence, really. Influence is the way to go, considering that we use that for our black spot stuff. And there we are. How are we doing for these upgrades? Not brilliant, so we'll put those in the queue. We'll build another Borough Street. We are heading towards the sea, so once we've built that, next turn, it should be decent enough. We can buy that out, but is there any point? Probably not. I do want to build this reliquary of Auriga, but it does require 45 mithrite, and we have nowhere near enough mithrite, although there is 37 on the market. So we'll buy out all we can for now, and then end the turn. One of the things that we probably will have a disadvantage with is the... it's probably infiltration. And I reckon we might have had that because I saw some units earlier scouting around. Oh, actually, there's some attack with some Erkin lice. I will back up from that one. Yeah, I think I saw them come over. Let's go for unexpected allies then, which is extra security on city. What happened was I saw a couple of the Wild Walkers ships right near my port here, and there'd be no reason to do that unless they wanted line of sight, you understand. So we've got this... Empire development plan, which we can't really do anything with, so we're going to keep it. We don't really need the extra movement, but it should be good for attacking. We do want the extra attack, extra district stuff. Trade routes. Trade route bonuses on city. If we pull that back and put it into trade routes, it might be better, actually. Yeah, 300 on that one. Heroes leveled up. The Draken hero. We will put them into probably battle him. Extra attack on units. We have got these to move over to there. And once again, just scouting around. I'm hoping that we will eventually bump into an Urkin if it appears around here. We'll try and tame that. So they are attacking me. It's actually... for whatever reason, all of them against one. So we'll just auto-fight it because we will lose it. But we've taken out so much in their main army. 1, 2, 3, 4 on their... Well, their main army's gone. 2 of the side armies is... 2 of the side units in the army have gone. And then, yeah, that's pretty good. We'll bring that in. And bring that into there. And then we'll probably attack with these lice as well. Because why not? That was only against 3 lice. So attacking here, auto-fight it once again, and nothing actually happened. Because it was a settler. Oh, they've just ran away then. This city has almost no fortification on it, so I'm going to attack it because this should be an auto-win, although it was only against 1 lice. But there's the militia gone, which means their army is gone. So we'll just keep attacking with all of these lice, and we can see that they're getting absolutely drained here. Absolutely hammered. I did not expect this. I did not expect it to be this quick. Right, so we're going to go down to the next city then. We're actually going to split these up. We might as well. Over there, and then come down here, and then over to there. So that's one of their cities gone just like that. I really didn't expect it to be that quick. The majority of these are not able to move because there's other lice in the way, so we'll just end the turn there. Although we've got loads of stuff we can build here. We'll go for canal systems if there's nothing else to build. Although dust filtration, fish farm, canal, yeah, all that can be built now because it's on the sea, and cargo docks as well, which is really good. In the centre, we can build a canal system, so we can cruise the cut, and we're going to build... Where do we want to build from here? We were building just from one side to the other, but there's no real point in going any further. There are some wetlands over there, but I'm probably just going to place it there, just so we get a bit more sea tile, and then canal. I'll occupy that out, and then we'll do canal next turn. And then finally, one more city up here, canal system, and borough streets as well. Excellent. 2 more turns until that is built, and we want to buy out more mithrite. I can't get all that mithrite, sadly. We'll just wait until the end of the turn. Currently getting 2k. I'll probably start to move a lot of these building units into dust, because we're starting now to get to a point where... Oh, there is actually one of their roaming armies attacking my army, and they're now all dead. Their army is attacking one of my the Urkin lice. I will auto fight it. We lost, but they did take some damage, and I'll be in attack. I'll attack those in a moment. Alright, so anything in there you can go into dust. I don't think I need that many people in building, especially considering that the majority of this will just be placed and bought out, because that's the sort of stage we're at this point now. Yeah. Expansion into the sea. Buy all of that out. Cargo docks can go there. 8 turns. Don't want to buy that out though because, well, it costs a bit too much. Shouldn't have bought some of the other stuff out actually. What's that? Is that a unit? Oh yeah, it's my mastermind. They're just having a little wander around. Canal system, you over to there. Anyone that's in industry, they can just get shifted now. There's no reason for them to be there, because we're getting to a point where we're just buying everything out. Although, if there's anyone in the main city, we'll probably keep those. In, simply because we want to build that big unit next. Okay, so we're going to auto-move some stuff, which will put us to where we need to be. This is a fight that I think we can easily win against the centaurs. That'll be someone's quest, which I care not for. These are going to come round, these Urkin lice. We can go over to there, and we are just going to sort of start to swamp them here. And once again, we're going to split them up. This one's going to be an absolute nightmare to attack. I don't know if you can see that it's actually on a bit of a hill. It's their capital as well, so that's a good position for it. So I'll attack over there. Once again, they've got loads of the stone sentinels, which are immune to fire, and they have inner fire as well. But we have managed to defeat the majority of that, and then we are going to siege this city as well. It has... Oh, it's got no people in it. No point attack. Boom. Oh, actually, apparently it does have some there. But it is now dead, and then that city's gone as well. Wow. Okay, this is absolutely insane how quick these are to come around and destroy things. We'll end the turn there, and then we'll head further down. You can see they are actually terraforming. See that there? That is a terraforming system. That one there. That's a volcano former. And it terraforms the land to be really cool. This hero's reached level 10. This is the one in the main city, so we'll go for the Fidzy increase. Looks like there's some units here that I'm going to attack. Auto fight. Bosh, they're gone. And we will continue down. Not yet seen an Urkin here, but the chances are that... Oh, hang on. There's an Urkin. We have an Urkin, so I'm going to head back. It's got 4 turns, and we've got 2 and a bit turns to get over there. So we want to siege this city. They've only got 3 units there, but that's okay. We'll move these down to there. We'll move those down to there, and then these ones... can we get those in there? No, we can go there. That's fine. And the rest of the lice will come down as well. Who would have thought that we'd been able to do that quick? Are there more lice? That's more lice, so I'm going to get those. And we're going to work on our next target, which is almost certainly going to be green. So, there's that done. In terms of cities, I'll just press that and then tell me what we have to do. So, no research set. We're going to go for... Probably... What sort of victory do you want to go for? Status screen. So, in terms of victory, what a surprise, we're near the top apart from diplomatic, and no near wonder. Economic, we're on 12%. That's just gain cash. We're not going to be doing expansion. Score is when you hit turn 300. So, I don't know. Ooh, Titan Bones, extra industry on cities. Manufacturer simulation slot, why not? So, on these cities here, we've got Dust Refinery. And inquisitorial stuff as well, which increases our... It'll increase our security. But we don't really need that. This is our main city. Dust Refinery, Canal Systems, Inquisitorial Divinity, or Inquisitor's Divinity, which is extra security on city. Because at the moment our security is 40%. Bells and Whistles, which is fortification recovery. It's our main city, so obviously it's important that we get that. I'm going to buy out all of these. Also canal locks. And that should be fine. Then next turn, we should have hopefully enough money to get the rest of the myth right. And there we are. Because we're getting just over 3k a turn. Nope, we're now getting 4k a turn. Wow, okay. And that hero leveled up again straight away just because of all of the buyouts, you see. We are becoming basically a super city. Right, so you want more myth rights, so I'm going to say I actually want 11, but since you can only buy 10 because of, I don't know why. I never understood why I can't just type in whatever number you want in there. And we'll say the Reliquary of Auriga, which is extra dust, and we really want this because that's what we're sort of going for. We're going to put it right at the back here, and 5 turns in order for that to be completed. I could check to see if we are very close to getting it or whatnot, but I'm fairly confident saying that it's unlikely that anybody else is near it. Let's buy out some of this stuff in a Burris Street, which once again will focus on the water. Hyperion deposit, yes, buy that out certainly. And we'll probably build that Tower of Fidelity there so we can see. Going over to this city, we've got bells and whistles, inquisitorial stuff. We don't need any of that. Coastal battery is always useful, but the rest of it probably not for that purpose. This one we've got that. That's fine. So it's just the case now then of seeing how this is going. Minus 100, they're on 182 fortification, but quite frankly, I think we'd be able to attack this and just absolutely wear them right down. One militia's gone. I'll put those in there and we'll just say attack. We're probably going to lose 2 or 3 Urkin lice here, but that's not too much of an issue. And there we go. There's that city gone. That is the Kapaku destroyed. I really wouldn't have expected that. I really wouldn't have expected that. But, I mean, for Urkin lice are really powerful. Let's go for a... Oh, I need a Vor, but I don't have the resources for it, which is a shame. The rest of the Urkin lice, then, can take a little boat trip over there. All of the Urkin lice can head over there, actually. So now that I think of it, if I didn't want to... Actually, no. one of these can go into here, because I want to see if there's more new Urkin lice. If I didn't want to take control of this Urkin, sort of perfect opportunity is to leave it, because it spawns the lice and then I get the lice, whereas if I take it, it means that I have to then have it as my army, and it means I'm attacking them when I get the city. I mean, I can raise it if I want to, but anyway. So the Empire defeated, AI, there you go. So that's 2 empires defeated in 1 episode. That is the Draken dead and the Kapaku dead, and we are bearing down on green. I think the writing's on the wall for this. So let's see how we get on next episode. We're going to go tame this Urkin here if we have the resources, and then we'll see if we can shift that over and do a bit of attacking. As always, hope you have enjoyed the video and the series thus far. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.